I'm here today with the new CEO of the VACC, Mr. Peter Jones, and it's an opportunity for us to learn a bit more about Peter and his vision for VACC. So hi Peter.
Hi Imogen, how are you today?
Welcome. We'd really love to get to know you a bit more and understand your aspirations for VACC. To start off, we'd really like to understand what attracted you to the role at VACC.
Well Imogen, it might surprise you, but I wasn't looking for a job. But in the career, so few fantastic opportunities like this come along. I've been in the auto industry for about 32 years, and this role really is one that has the ability to impact the whole of the industry. I love the industry, and as I've learned in the last 30 days that I've been here, there are just so many facets to it. So to be able to impact the whole of the industry is a unique opportunity.
Fantastic. So you're no stranger to the CEO role either. Mm-hmm. Could you talk us through a little bit about your CEO journey and where you've come from?
Look, for me, I've been in automotive almost my whole career, starting off in General Motors, a short term with Nissan, and then Toyota for 13 years before going back to Nissan for another 13 years in various roles, from the finance companies to manufacturing to the motor companies, and all different roles in those. So it was a big journey. So also insurance. So it really has given me a great perspective for this role across facets of the auto industry, but there's so much more that I've got to learn about.
Sure. So Peter, more specifically, what are some of the pivotal moments that have shaped your professional path?
It's something I actually think a lot about, and when I look at it, there's a couple that I like to point to. The first one was when I was at Toyota, I learned that I had to ask about clients or members' expectations in terms of service levels and things like that, because quite often we guess about what people want, but we really don't know. So I spent a lot of time in the field, and I've already started to do that, visiting all of our directors in their place of business to try and get a better understanding of what their expectations of me as the CEO is. Because I think by doing that and understanding what our members want, we are far better placed to deliver on those expectations rather than just guessing. The second one would be in business transformation, running a manufacturing plant with Nissan. You know, the industry changed all the time. As the electrification came, we had to start making parts for electric cars. And we did that and we evolved. And that's the only way the manufacturing industry in Australia will survive, is by adapting and overcoming the challenges that we face as we move into the future.
And you've been in the role for pretty much 1 month now. Mm-hmm. What surprised you the most since getting your feet under the desk?
I think the passion of the people. So not just our employees, but the board, and how committed they are to making the industry better. Our staff are amazing, but the board, in fact, the amount of volunteer work they do for the industry is really, really impressive, and it's really surprised me.
Right. And so moving to the future, we know that automotive is under massive transformation. What are some of your insights in the direction of the industry?
Look, I think that the industry has been changing since the beginning, really. If you go back to the Model T Ford and you look at the cars on the road today, and we've moved with it. And I think the challenge for an organisation like the VACC is to continue to evolve with the industry, to move with the trends, and in fact drive some of those trends. So there's technology, but the fundamentals of our industry are still there right from the beginning. And this organisation has been around for 107 years. We've changed and we've evolved with the industry, and we'll continue to do that. And so as we look to the future, we need to look for ways to meet those challenges head on, and in fact influence them as well.
Indeed. Final question. What would be something that our members might be completely surprised to learn about you?
There's so many things actually, but I asked some friends about this, and what they said to me was two things: a serious one and a not so serious one. So the serious one is, most people wouldn't know, one of my degrees is I have a Bachelor of Arts in Asian Studies, so in Chinese and Chinese history. That was nice and fun, but I also have economics and accounting, which makes me a little bit more suited for this role. But the one that's, I guess, more humorous is they tell me that anything you can do with cutting grass, I have the machine to do it. And so I really have enjoyed speaking to Paul and Shepard about machinery and farm machinery. And so it's an aspect of the role that I'm going to enjoy even more.
Okay. That's great to know, Peter. Really fun. Thanks for your time, and we look forward to being able to introduce you to more members.
Fantastic. Thanks, Imogen.
Thank you.